Welcome to Study Loop.
This one may seem a little confusing at first, but it helps if you try to remember that in some cases, consumers, whether it's the end user or an intermediary, sometimes they care much more about price. And then there are other times when they care more about quality and the differences between different products, even if they're in the same classification of product. Okay. So let's try to go through each of these and maybe it'll become more clear. So for letter A family-owned farm or a family-owned restaurant, which is going to be more likely to engage in advertising? Well, the family-owned farm is likely selling to people who are much more concerned about price, in part because they're typically selling to retailers who are then going to sell to the end user. Okay. There's not a whole lot of product differentiation, and the quality is really a pass or fail issue when a supermarket, let's say, is buying from a farm. Either the food is able to be resold or it's not. There aren't varying degrees there. So someone like that is likely not to engage in advertising. But the family owned restaurant, they're competing in a market that is not so much concerned about price. It's more so concerned about quality and product differentiation because they're in a monopolistically competitive market. Okay. No one else has the exact same food that restaurant does prepared in the exact same way, but you have a lot of other alternatives to restaurants. Okay. So for the next one, letter B, a manufacturer of forklifts or a manufacturer of cars. Again, same thing. Most consumers are not going out and buying forklifts. The people who buy forklifts, factories, warehouses, they're again concerned with the price aspect. People who are buying cars are more concerned with quality and product differentiation. That's not to say price isn't a factor, but a lot of times when you see a car advertisement, what are they highlighting? They're highlighting the quality, the reliability of the car. They're highlighting features that their vehicle has that other brands don't because it's a monopolistically competitive market. Okay, so the car manufacturer is more likely to engage in advertising. How about the company that invented a very comfortable razor or a company that invented a less comfortable razor? Well, you can go to most pharmacies or supermarkets or big box stores and you can find no name razors that you've never heard of that are incredibly cheap and they're not advertised. But the razors that have four, five, six blades that have a weighted handle and all kinds of lubricating and aloe strips and different things, those are the ones that are typically advertised. Again, it's a monopolistically competitive market. So the advertising is trying to highlight the product differentiation and the quality.